Hello, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm saying a big welcome to you. Please do well to click the subscribe button and turn post notification on. You see that bell button? Please just click it so you can be the first to be notified whenever I post my new videos. And if you're an old subscriber, I'm saying a big thank you for always coming back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today, this video is for mothers in the house. I want to share tips with you on how you can stop breastfeeding your baby without so much pain, right? And without breast engorgement. I know you've tried. You've been breastfeeding your baby, the stress of pregnancy, the sleepless night and all that. And now you probably have a toddler that you want to stop breastfeeding. And you know, it's not been easy. And seriously, I really think nothing comes easy for we women. Yeah, including stopping breastfeeding. But today, guess what? I'll be sharing amazing tips with you on how you can have little or no pain with stopping breastfeeding, or just weaning your little one. I would also like to add that there is no time to stop breastfeeding your baby. You stop when you're ready. People stop for various reasons. It could be for health. It could be for, you're just ready. So whenever you're ready, it's fine. Don't anyone make you feel less of yourself or less of a mother. If it's 1 year, if it's 2 years, whenever you're ready, even if it's 6 months, don't worry, you've tried. And when you feel you're ready, you want to stop breastfeeding, it's just fine. So without further ado, I'd just like to share tips with you on how you can stop breastfeeding without little or no pain. Let's get right into it. Yeah, guys, so the number one point I'm sharing with you is that you have to decrease your breast supply gradually. I didn't do this, honestly, but that's what you hear a lot of people tell you. My mom shared this with me. Even if you get to the hospital, that's probably one of the things the nurses will ask you to do, that you stop breastfeeding gradually. That way, your supply, the milk supply, will reduce before you finally stop. So the way this works is that if you want to stop breastfeeding next month, you need to plan ahead for this, honestly. If you want to stop breastfeeding next month, then you need to gradually reduce the number of times you breastfeed your baby from this month. You literally have to do that about a month ahead. So if you give your baby breast milk 3 times a day and 3 times at night, you would need to reduce it to 2 times in a day for the first week. You reduce to 2 times a day and 2 times at night. The second week, you probably reduce to once a day and 2 times at night. Third week, you don't give the baby breast milk during the day and maybe once at night. And then finally, you stop breastfeeding. What you've done is that you've told your brain, your body will tell your brain to reduce the milk supply, that your baby is no longer taking breast milk so much, and hence it has been reducing gradually over the weeks before you finally stop breastfeeding. I hope that makes sense. Feel free to ask me any question in the comment section though. I would give you an answer. Now to my second point. This is what I did personally, right? I didn't even plan that I was going to stop breastfeeding. I actually told myself I was going to breastfeed till 1 year and 6 months. But when my baby was 1 year and 2 months, I just felt, you know what, I'm done. I have tried and it's just time to stop. One day, I didn't even know what I was thinking. I just woke up and I just felt, this madam has had enough. So it's time to stop breastfeeding. And that's exactly what I did. I was actively breastfeeding my baby before I stopped, like giving her breast milk back to back before I stopped breastfeeding. So now my second tips is for those that find it difficult to use the first one, because let's be sincere, guys, sometimes your baby is just crying and disturbing you when you are trying to reduce the breast milk in the day and not giving baby, and baby is just saying no, I want a crying. I mean, it's just fair. He or she is still taking the breast milk, right? So that could happen, that even if you say you want to give the baby once a day, the baby is already crying and making noise and disturbing you and not even allowing you to focus on other things. And even if you want to do once a night, baby is already crying at night, waking you up, waking the whole house up that I want breast milk, I want breast milk. And most times before you know it, you just go back, start giving baby milk. So for me, this is what works for me. Feel free to use whatever works for you. If the decreasing pattern works for you, you know, gradually stopping breast milk works for you, then that's absolutely fine. By the time you even stop, you experience little or no pain, especially when you apply this special tip I'll be giving you towards the end of this video. So to use this method, you want to ensure that baby has started eating solid food like pap, like cereals, you know, all those other food, fruit purees and all those things. You want to ensure that baby has started taking those things so that it will be easy to just focus your energy on giving them those food. And then you also want to ensure that you know what they enjoy taking. For me, my baby likes pap and Cerelac. So I knew that when I was going to stop this breastfeeding, I knew that I had to focus my energy on giving her what she likes and not necessarily what she's just trying out. You want to give your baby what your baby enjoys during this time. You want to stock up with that and just get ready. Anything it is that they like. If it is fruit puree, if it is drink, whatever it is that you give them and you know they enjoy, please, this is the time to just stock up on that. Another tip I'll be sharing with you, if you are using this second method, which I feel is very fast and efficient, is that you need to reduce contact with your baby. Yes, you need to reduce contact with your baby. It would be nice if your baby has started school or has a nanny, or maybe your mom or grandma or somebody that baby really likes having around. It would be nice for the baby and the person to be together at this time. You are stopping breastfeeding and their brain is still telling them that this person has something that I want, and being around you, you carrying them every minute of the day, kissing them, just being with them, playing with them every minute of the day, they will get fed up of the play, and something will tell them, their brain will tell them that this person has something that I want and it's time for me to take this thing that I want, and then they will start disturbing. But if you reduce your contact with baby, probably drop your baby with the nanny or your husband or your partner or your mom, or maybe in school or the daycare, you know that the number of hours you need to deal with your baby has been reduced. Say you dropped your baby off by 8 and you picked by 6. Literally, you spent 10 hours out of 24 hours not to be with baby. And that is one excellent method, one excellent tip that you really need to use. Even if you are in the same house or you are still in the same environment with your baby, probably not, just make sure you are not in the same room. If you are in the same house with the baby, just make sure you are not in the same room. You are just probably checking up on them, checking in and out, and not necessarily the one carrying the baby and playing with your baby all day. Now, once your baby sees you and you come to pick them up, they are going to cry and act up. This is the time that you have to be strong. They are only crying because they want breast milk. They are not hungry. They are not sick. So just tell yourself at the back of your mind that my baby is just acting up, not because he or she is sick. It's just crying because he wants breast milk, and I don't have breast milk to give you. This is it. It has ended, right? So one thing you want to do when they start crying is just pet them, probably back them to sleep, give them food. Make sure you are giving them food from time to time. One other thing that I did was that for every time my baby wanted breast milk, probably after petting her and then she's just crying, she's like, no, it's just breast milk, I'll mix some formula milk with warm water and just give it to her to drink, and this calms her down. Trust me guys, this will work. Just mix some formula with water and give to baby. It will calm them down. They'll be fine. And once you do this, before you know it, baby will sleep. And once baby sleeps, this is the real world, especially for those of us that have babies that breastfeed from night till morning, you know. I'm sure some people can relate already. So this is the time for you to sleep in another room. If you have easy way out, but for me, I was there with my baby. She will wake up, she will cry, and I just gave her water. Nothing serious. I gave her water for the first 2 nights because I don't want her to start taking anything in the midnight, and then I will not have a way of having to stop that habit later on. That's like still going back. So if you give your baby tea or food in the midnight, trust me, if they get used to that, you still need to be waking up every night to make food for them, and I'm not ready for that. For the first 2 nights, you can give them water or maybe formula, maybe for the first 2 nights. After that, please just pet them to sleep. They will be fine. Once you give them water, just put them on your chest. Make sure water is the first thing you are giving to baby and nothing else. It's when they don't calm down after taking water that you can say, okay, let me give formula milk or anything else. Just make sure you give them water and put the baby to your chest, or have your partner or your husband put baby to chest and just pet them, sing for them. If possible, just rock them. Yes, you are going to have sleepless nights to an extent in the first 2 days, but after that, that is all. You will sleep and enjoy yourself like a baby girl that you are, or mommy. Yeah, so just make sure that you put baby to your chest, pet them, rock them. They are going to go back to sleep. Because trust me, at that point, even them, they just want to sleep. It's just that they want to put something in their mouth, because that's what they've probably been doing for the past 1 year or 2 years, So it's just natural. It's normal for them to want what they've been, used to. And before you know it, morning is here and you've survived the first day. The first 3 days are the major days, right? So the next morning again, you wake up, bathe for baby, feed baby, and go drop baby off again. Honestly, this would even be easy if you have a mom or a mother-in-law you can just drop your baby with for the weekend. Let them do the stress for you while you take care of the pain that you are feeling, because I'm still coming back to that. So if you have someone you can drop your baby with for the first 3 days, maybe for the weekend, voila, that will be so easy on you and on the baby as well. But if you don't, for me, I didn't drop my baby. This is just what I did, and that's why I'm sharing with you. Second day, drop baby off, repeat the same routine like you did the first day. You'll notice on the second night, your baby will cry, but maybe not so much. Or even if your baby cries as much, just repeat, give water and put them to sleep again, and you'll be fine. Don't go back. You didn't come through this first day and second day for you to stop now. No, don't. And by the 3rd night, your baby will sleep well, even if they wake up once or twice and you just give water. For me, my daughter, in the first 3 nights, she cried for the first day. Second day, I gave water, and 3rd day, water again. And now, after a week, we don't even do water. She just sleeps. Anytime she wakes up and probably crying in the middle of the night, maybe once or twice, I'll just pet her to sleep. She just wants to be assured that I'm around her, and that's all. Probably just pet her and just make her know that, don't worry, mommy is here, mommy is right beside you. And once I do that, baby girl is going back to sleep, and that's all. That's how I stopped breastfeeding for my baby, without much stress for her and without much stress for me as well. And since I stopped breastfeeding, she has been eating very well. This is the time for you to load baby on fruits and vegetables. Puree it if your baby doesn't want to take it. Just make sure you are feeding them enough essential vitamins and minerals. So just get an appropriate formula. Don't do cow milk, please. They can't take cow milk at this point. They are still babies. They still need all the essential vitamins and everything for their body and their brain to develop. Please, you do not want to deprive them of that. So you want to get formula milk, you want to get fruits and vegetables, you want to just load them up on different things. Start introducing them to food, soft amala, ewedu, fish, loads of titus, milk, and everything that their body needs. This is the time for you to get chia seeds if you can, get sesame seed. You can blend those things up and just soak overnight sometimes and gradually put in their food. Just make sure that you are giving them enough vitamins and minerals to help their bone and their brain develop. Now, mommies, to us, stopping breastfeeding, it's not a joke, because you've been breastfeeding, your body has been producing breast milk for so many months now, and it is used to it. So you wanting to stop, you'll feel some sort of discomfort. Honestly, if you don't even follow what I'm saying now, you'll feel a lot of discomfort. This is not to scare anyone, hello. But the truth is, you actually feel a lot of pain. Yes, for those that will stop breastfeeding gradually, you might not experience so much pain, but this is relative, because some people produce massive volume of breast milk. The milk just keeps coming and coming, and then for people like that, if you're not careful, you'll be in a lot of pain. I'm talking pain that might not even make you do any other thing or go out, and we don't want that. That's why I am sharing this tip with you. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button and turn post notification on. Guys, I share really helpful videos that you will need, so please just subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and drop a beautiful comment for me. In order not to feel so much pain and discomfort, either you're using the first method or the second method, the first thing you want to get and load up on is cabbage. Guys, this is so true. It is beneficial. Like, you really need to get it. You need to get cabbage, and once you do, you wash these cabbage leaves, rinse with water, and put in the fridge or in the freezer for about 3 to 5 minutes, just for it to get cold. What you want to do after this is to put this cabbage in your breast, and just wear your bra on top of it. You want to put the cabbage on your breast and just wear the bra on it. The sides of your breast might also be engorged, the breast milk and everything. So you want to put cabbage all around the breast side, the front, everywhere. Just wrap your breast with the cabbage leaves and wear a fitted bra on it. You want to use a fitted bra. You want to wear fitted bras that would also help to get back the breast to being a bit pecky. It might not be how it used to be, but you just want to try to make the breast pecky as well, and also to make everything firm together. So you want to use a good bra, a good fitted bra with your cabbage leaves. And guys, this does the magic. Just try it and come back to thank me. I don't give you what doesn't work. Just try this and you see that it works like magic. Not to say you will not feel some sort of pain. You can also take paracetamol or some pain relief drug, right? And if you do the cold cabbage and the paracetamol, you'll be fine. You actually go through your day. Yes, you'll be aware that something is happening. You feel little discomfort, and maybe slight pain, but you will be fine. It will not stop you from doing what you have to do. And guys, please note, you'll have to change the cabbage leaves every 2 to 3 hours, because once it stays in your breast and the heat and everything, it will not have that strong effect again. So you would need to rinse out some cabbage again. You need to rinse some cabbage with water again, put in the fridge for 2 to 5 minutes, and just wear it all over again to calm the breast down and to calm the pains down. This will continue for most women for 3 days, and then the breast milk will stop. For me, it's continued for a week. So you want to keep doing this till you are sure that you don't feel any pain again. Even when you are going to sleep, make sure you put the cabbage leaves in your breast around. Just wrap your breast around it before going to bed. Another thing is this: please do not press out your breast milk. No matter how heavy it feels, do not press it out, because if you do press your milk out, what you are telling your brain is, I'm already getting rid of it, so produce more. But if it produces and it's seeing that nothing is going out, the milk is not going out, and probably your breast might leak. Yes, that will happen. The breast milk will leak, but as long as you don't press it out, it will tell the brain to stop producing. this milk is not doing anything, nobody is taking it, the milk is not going out. So one mistake people make is just because you want to feel some relief, you press out the breast milk. Please do not do this. Just make sure that you don't press out the milk, and before you know it, for most women, like I said, in 3 days you'll be fine. At most in a week it will stop, the pain stop, and the breast, the engorgement and everything will just stop. Your breast will also reduce, that fullness will not be there as it used to. Another really effective method is by rubbing shea butter on your breast. You can rub shea butter on your breast, all around. You might even notice that your breast is kind of hot. So once you know that you are stopping breastfeeding, please just start rubbing your breast with lots and lots of shea butter. And you can also rub the breast with shea butter and still put the cabbage leaves on top. There is nothing too much, as long as it's natural and just to ease your pain. And if you do this, you'll feel little or no discomfort. You'll be able to go through your day, you'll be able to do the things you do. If you need to go out, if you need to walk, you'll still be able to do that without anybody even knowing anything. If anything at all, maybe your breast is just so big, and that will be it. Even if you feel any discomfort, it will be what you can manage. It's nothing too much that you will not be able to manage. And that's all the tips that I'll be sharing with you today. I know there are lots of other methods that people use. Some people will tell you to get dry gin and rub all over your breast. I didn't do this, and I don't know about it, honestly. And some people said it will make your breast sag. We still have to deal with the fact that someone has been sucking this breast all along. We still have to deal with that. They're now using gin again, that we are not even sure if it will make the breast wrinkled or shrink or sag more. I don't know about that. I know some people also take drugs. I don't know about that. I only shared what I used, and I know that it worked. And I've also seen a lot of women use this method, and that's why I thought to share with my beautiful mommies on my channel. And I hope you find this video helpful. Okay guys, and that's all for today's video. Please do not forget to click the subscribe button and turn post notification on, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and also leave a comment for me. Till I see you in my next video. Bye.